Hello today, ma'am.
Hello.
Can I get name and occupation?
My name is Dr. Natasha Jenkins, and I am an administrator for the library for the Levi Watkins Learning Center.
Okay, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I just had a few questions today. I wanted to ask you about immigration.
hmm
It's more of a hot button issue we're dealing with now in America currently, especially during this current presidential term. How do you feel about immigration in the U.S.?
I feel like the country was founded as it is now on immigration. The majority of the people that are here were immigrants or are descendants of immigrants to a certain extent, whether it was forced immigration or chosen immigration. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that.
Okay, what do you say would be the pros and cons of it in general?
Um, the pros of immigration or people being able to come freely into the country are it's going to. I don't think it would hurt the economy much. I think it would help because it's going to say what is it more. Um, there's going to be more needs to be met, so there will be more jobs for people to meet these needs of those people of the additional people that we have in the country. Some cons are that not everyone moves to a new country under the best pretenses. Some are running from something else in another country or are just looking for ways to do more bad than good. But I don't know whose decision it is to to make whose responsibility it is to make that decision.
Would you say we need to tighten our borders a lot more, or we just loosen them just a bit?
Um, when we say borders, I think that we have to look at all points of entry, so to speak. Um, and I know there's a huge focus on the U.S. Mexico border, but there's the Canadian border, there's the California, the West Coast, just out that way. So people
East
coming from the
side,
east, people coming from
west.
the all directions. And so I think if you're going to put stipulations on the southern border, you need to put those same stipulations on other points of entry
Okay.
as well.
So in general, you would say you are pro immigration.
I am pro immigration when I mean, yeah, if people, there's a difference between like refugees, but even still, there's a process that someone is taking to bring refugees into the country. And then there's also, the proper immigration channels, like of saying, hey, I'm applying for this visa and I want to move to this country. So I think if rules, so to speak, are followed, and of course there are going to be some exceptions to every rule, but if rules are followed, I don't see a problem with immigration.
Okay, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Like I didn't